Good evening, cats and kittens, pup and pooches. It's Susie Q96. And I'll be right back. I forgot to turn the television off, and there's some eBay resellers making noise in the background here. So I got to shut them down. Goodbye, Candace and Lonnie. Don't want to get a copyright violation. Although it's easy enough for me to do that. There's our little Christmas tree. We put the last ornament on last night, number 12. But we still have some prizes left for this evening to give folks their last opportunity before we pick the winner. This is a combo of the Monday Night Lodo show combined with the December Patreon drawing. If you're not a Patreon, well, you won't be in this drawing, but maybe you can get in next month. The Patreon drawing always contains silver. It's a lovely thing, and it only costs you about $3 a month to have a chance to win, and that helps us mail out all the little packages and stuff that need to leave the building. The good news is I do have car wash orders. The bad news, we're not going to play tonight. And that's because the good news, we got a box of pennies. And Susie likes doing pennies. So we're going to do some pennies tonight instead of the quarters. I'll tell you a story about my Ada and I going to the bank to obtain quarters and pennies. I just got 4 rolls of quarters and I got them at the bank because it was snowing like a bear and we didn't want to be out there. But we went to a different branch of my regular bank. Hi, New Marshall. Hi, BH. Hi, Chris. Hi, James. I think that's everybody. It says there's 6, but BH Ringer and Silverman, Jackalope. There's people in here. All right. So anyway, we go to the bank. Hi, Paula. We go down to the closest branch of my bank. Oh, let me put me on instead of the tree. You guys don't want to sit around looking at balls all day. I didn't say that. No, I didn't. I never said any such thing. Never happened. You guys can go tell people on the internet it happened, but you're not going to believe that I said anything like that. Anyway, so we go down to my bank, but it's a different branch of my bank. It's not the one I usually go to. And I am not kidding you. The lady, well, that's using the term loosely, the person that waited on us at the bank was either she was very, very ill, which I don't think is the case, or she was wasted. This woman had no idea what I was asking her for, which was pretty simple. I brought back a box of rolled pennies, and I told her I want to turn in this box of pennies and get a box of customer rolled or circulated pennies. Now, you would think somebody working at a bank would know what that meant, but this woman, I mean, she's almost cross-eyed, and she was, and I asked her if she was okay. I thought maybe she was ill. And I said, do you understand what I'm talking about? You know, with gesturing to the pennies. And she's like, and I never could make any sense with her. My aide tried to talk to her, and finally I asked her if she could get someone else to come and help us. And she just was like, and truly, I don't like to stereotype people, but this gal looked like a meth head. I can't even begin to describe it. And I thought it was just me, but other customers noticed it, and it was not good. So we finally ended up leaving and go. Oh, first she wandered off with my ID and my bank card and didn't come back for about 10 minutes. And somebody had to get my ID and stuff back from her. It was just a real mess. So we went over to my regular bank, and I turned my pennies in there and got a new box. Now I marked my penny rolls for two reasons. Number one, so I don't end up searching rolls I've already been through. And also because I don't want Sir Benji, who has the same bank I do, to get rolls I've already searched. So if he gets ones with X drawn on the rolls, he knows those have already been through. I already been through those. So we just went over to my regular bank, and I didn't have any problem getting these pennies or some rolls of quarters. But that lady was weird. And that's coming from me. And I'm calling somebody weird. You know, she was weird. My aide was just like, what is going on? I couldn't answer that question. Hello, SkyQuest and Paula. So, I did look at a few of the quarters, just sorting them into what kind of quarters I had. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. I've got a couple of sets of, well, I'll show you, of the women's quarters. And I had them all nice and neatly stacked up here. And I knocked these onto the ground, and they popped open, and the quarters went everywhere. So I'm trying to find the ones that are probably under my desk. This set is missing one. And this set is missing two. And they're down here somewhere. So I looked in a quarter roll to see if I had the replacements, and I don't. So I will get the replacements and put them in there, because those were supposed to be prizes, but they're going to be prizes later, I guess. Mouth as big as mine, and I missed it. Shoot. So we're going to kill a little bit of time by going through a couple rolls of pennies. I'm hoping that I run into some wheat so we can use that as a qualification, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 prizes, 5 prizes, 4 or 5. And also, I got to tell you something that happened after the show last night. As some of you will remember, I could not find my glasses, nor could I find a scale that was given away. And it was given to Todd Newton. And I found it after the show, and I emailed Todd and said, hey, I found your scale. Because it was a prize that he had chosen not to put in the box and to have mailed to him. And when I told him I had found it, he told me that he had decided, since he already had a scale, that he wanted to put the scale in the Epiphany box. So, since I have not been able to get the microscope working properly, we will be putting this SmartWay digital scale in the Epiphany box with all of the other donated things and things that I have put in it. So I'm going to send Todd something else. I'm going to send him a kind of messed up, but still cool mint bag like we use for the cats and dogs, only it's for nickels. So I don't want you to think I'm pulling some fancy switcheroo. Todd wanted to put the scale back into the box because he already had one. So instead, I'm sending him one of these little cloth nickel bags. So for transparency, I'm just letting everybody know I did switch that prize because we felt like it would be better for somebody that needed a scale to win one than somebody that already had one. Hello, John Chum. So now that we've done that, I was looking for the quarters and I found a Canadian quarter, which I'm going to be adding to somebody's prize somewhere along the line, I'm sure. Let me get the graphic up here. Oh, excuse me. I'm drinking coffee and it doesn't like me very much. Achievement realization 2000 Canada. I love the art. Pretty cool. Pretty cute. Quata. So we'll set that one aside. And now we're going to look at some of these real quick. See anything that looks real exciting in this bunch. They're pretty much. I don't know where my penny cheat sheet is. So if you see anything, that might be it. I haven't done pennies for a long time. Look. Hey, nabbit. Oh, the other thing, I've been having a terrible clumsy day. Just awful. There's a cheating. Get some eyeballs on here. So I don't even remember what's good in pennies anymore. That's not one of them. I'm going to pull all the shields because I live by the motto, shields, no yields. I do not like shield pennies. I do not want to look at shield pennies. I think they are useless crapola. There's a bunch of them. I'll be able to go through this roll real fast. Scooby. So anybody do anything exciting today? I'm trying to remember one over on somebody else's channel. I was on a couple of them. And I won something, but I don't remember what. But I'm something. I won something on somebody's channel, but I don't remember who, don't remember what. What the heck is wrong with me? I don't see any. Let me see who's come in. John William E. Paulus, Quest. 11 people here, whoever you are. Hi. Oh, goodness. I don't remember, but I won something in somebody's channel last night. It'll show up in a couple of weeks, and then I'll go, oh, yeah. 81 day. I'm going to try to go through these pretty fast. Toot. A toot toot. 80. I'll get that out of there later. Hi, Mike. We playing with some pinions. 1998. I'm going to do this real fast because I got a lot of stuff to do. None of these are Wheaties. I've already checked the back of them. So we'll go back to them later and look for specifics. I just want to look for some Wheaties real quick. Yeah, we had some pretty interesting weather here today. We are not really part of that big storm that's cutting across the country, but it sure seemed like we were, because it was like 13 degrees, and when we went out, it was fairly decent. By the time we got done with the crazy meth head at the bank, it was snowing, and by the time we finished the grocery shopping and the other bank, it was really snowing and cold, cold, cold. So I never knew how painful it could be to get snow to hit you in the eyeball. But I had some snow hit me in the eye today, and man, oh buddy, that hurt. I did not like. I did not like that at all. All I'm doing is looking for something interesting in here. I ain't finding it. That one looks kind of lopsided. Maybe it's just me. That penny looks lopsided. Oh well. These are some nasty pennies. That one's pretty chewed. For 2016, it's really chewed. Yeah, I wish Canada would get my stuff here to me faster. I know the postal strike is over, but I've got an item that is saying it's not going to get here until the middle of February. And it's coming from Canada. And it was supposed to be a prize in this Epiphany celebration. For those of you who do not know what the Epiphany is, the Epiphany is the day after the 12 days of Christmas. And on the 12 days of Christmas, the three kings, the wise men, they made their adventure following the star to find the baby Jesus, determine whether or not the baby was the Son of God. So it took them all 12 of their days to get where they were going. And they finally got there. And on the 13th day, which is the Epiphany, that is when they got to see the baby and realize that it was the Son of God. That was their Epiphany, is that it was, in fact, the Son of God. So, because it took them 12 days and they all the people brought the different gifts, the 11, what was 11? I always forget. 11 papers. Yeah. Anyway, they brought all the gifts, and that's why in some cultures are given to little children during the 12 days of Christmas. It is to commemorate the events leading up to the discovery that the Son of God had been born. So there you go. Not all religions celebrate Christmas that way, but many do. I recently learned that one group that celebrates the regular 12 days instead of the Western tradition is the Amish. So right now, Amish people are celebrating their traditional old Christmas right now on this day. Thank you. There was nothing in that roll. Wasn't anything worth sticking under the scope even. We'll open one more, then we're going to do something else. Because got to do that Patreon drawing. Can't get the roll open. Come on. Our weather today was nasty. It's probably not going to be any better tomorrow. And the other part of the tradition is that on Three Kings Day, the Epiphany Day, that's when you're actually supposed to finish up your Greek Orthodox. That's what I'm talking about, John. Actually, it's not Christmas Eve, it's Epiphany. That's not the same as Christmas Eve. I lived in a town that was like heavily Greek Orthodox to the point that they have a celebration that is televised all over the world, Tarpon Springs, Florida, where on the Epiphany, all 17-year-old boys who are members of the church go down to the water's edge and they put a big cross down in the water, and all the 17-year-old boys get to dive for the cross, and whoever comes up with it is supposed to have good luck for the remaining next year. We used to go watch kids dive for the cross all the time. It's really cool. Because they're not using scuba gear or anything. They're just going down, holding their breath and trying to get it in the bottom of the bay. I don't think they got anybody drowned yet. But yeah, Orthodox is the Christmas is tomorrow. The Epiphany is today. I've been down there watching. In Florida, it's kind of a big deal. There's a lot of Greek people in Tarpon Springs. That whole town is pretty much was founded by Greek settlers, and it's a really cool place. If you've never been to Tarpon Springs, Florida, and you go down to Florida, don't go to the movie lots and Disney and all that junk. Go to Tarpon Springs and places like that, because you'll learn a whole lot more. Today's the 6th, folks. Today is the 6th. But according to what I'm reading, I was right. And originally, Three Kings Day was considered Greek Christmas, which is today. However, because some of them are across, let me read you this thing, because somebody asked, churches of the Greek and Orthodox Church of America observe Christmas on December 25th. Some churches in the Slavic tradition will observe it January 7th. What they call the 6th is Three Kings Day Or if you're Amish, they call it Old Christmas. So there's a little bit of date shifting because of timelines and that sort of things. But for the Greek Orthodox, the 6th is the Epiphany, and the 7th, I guess, is Christmas. It just depends, I guess. From what I'm reading, it varies from different sectors of the church. But actually, they're all wrong. Jesus was actually born in July. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm not 1 day ahead now. I corrected that, James. I corrected that yesterday. That's why I did 2 days. Because I missed one and I was getting back on track. I intentionally missed one to bring it back on track. But from what I'm reading, it depends on which side of the timeline you are on, whether they celebrate it on the 6th or the 7th. And I am not 1 day ahead anymore. I figured that already. That was why I gave away the prize, because I actually did start on Christmas Eve, and I was supposed to start it on Christmas Day. But I messed up. But then I missed a couple of days in there too. So that's how I was able to get myself back on the right days. So it's complicated and I'm not perfect. Don't claim to be. I opened another roll of pennies and I don't see a darn thing. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Ding, 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 ding. We're going to give away a prize. I'm going to put this under the scopographic. Looky what we found. Weedy, weedy, weedy. Weedy, weedy, weedy. It's a weedy, weedy, doo. We're going to guess the date of this Wheatie based on what the reverse looks like. Closest without going over. If you want to be breaking the tie, you may put in a mint mark if you think you need to. And what am I going to give away? I'm going to give away a pick of the 3 remaining envelopes. We have number 1, 10, and 14. So whoever wins this little game will get to pick one of these, and then they get to decide if they want to put it in the Epiphany box or if they want me to mail it to them. I bought some new pens today. Supposed to write real good, yada yada. They are terrible. And they're paper bait and they're terrible. Icky pens. Okay. All right, Brian, we are guessing the date of the Wheatie that's on the screen. The closest without going over will get to pick one of the 3 remaining envelopes going into our Epiphany box. There are 12 people in the room. Let me see how many have guessed so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You only get 1 guess. 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, hi, Ron. Glad you did it back. You're James's friend, right? Okay, let me count them up again. Hey, Elton, make a guess, Elton, if you haven't already. Da-da-da. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I think we got everybody. Well, it's okay. You can guess the same. Then if you both have the same thing, we have you pick a mint mark as the tiebreaker. Mint marks are tiebreakers. I thought you knew that, Paula. You've been here long enough. You silly. All right, we're going to flip her over. See who we got. Pretty shiny on this side. Little patina. 1958. Ron Pierce has 58. Let's see if anybody had it before him. Da, 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 da. I'm looking like it may be Ron Pierce. Ron Pierce. Congratulations. That's Ron's first win ever on my channel. Now you get to pick one of the 3 prizes that we have left. We have number 1, number 10, or number 14. Which would you like, Ron? 1, 10, or 14? 14. Okay, now, before I open this 14, do you want me to send you what is in this envelope, or do you want me to put it in the Epiphany box and give you a chance to win everything in the box? It's up to you. I will show you it fits in a regular mailing envelope. Get off the thing here. There we go. Yeah, it's in here. So it's up to you. You want to put it in the box and win a chance. About half and half. Several people took their prizes for me to mail to them, and the rest of them put them in the box. Now, I will tell you there is a really nice scale in that box that somebody won and put back in. It's similar to this, but it's not this one. It's similar. So it's up to you, because we're going to draw for this box at the end of this thing. Yeah, there's quite a number of things in there, but you don't know what's in here. Now, at the end, I will tell everybody, okay, box it. So he's going to have an entry in the Epiphany box drawing. Mark that down in the book. And I will tell you guys everything that got boxed at the end. So you can find out if it was worth a gamble or not, or if you're really mad that you put something back. And you can blame all that on my brother, because he's the one that got that idea. He was in here last night, for those of you who weren't. Brother Dan did stop in for a few minutes. Oops. That won't show me anything on the microscope. All right, let's set that penny aside. See if I see any more in here. But I'll go through these later on another show, and we'll look for the errors and all that stuff. Right now, I'm just looking for we Yeah, we found one so far. Not bad. I mean, we just started the box. Oh, I know what we're going to do next. Those of you who are on the Patreon list, I'm going to let this sit here while I check my Patreon subscribers. I had a couple left when I got sick, and I don't blame them. There wasn't anything to sponsor, but some of you hung with me, and that was pretty cool. Oh, what am I looking for? Oh, yes, my channel. Because I want to go to my Patreon link. And see who's still stuck with me through everything. Uh, okay. List maker out here. And click on my active members. See who's left. Not very many. A lot of people quit me because I wasn't here. My Patreon sponsors are New Marshall, Silver Slinky, Doug Harding, Mr. Mark Thomas. He was in the other night. I was happy to see him. Want everybody to pray for him. He was diagnosed with cancer. And a couple have left me. Several have left me, actually. So I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I used to have 10 or 11. So I'm going to set up a little race of the ducks for that. Since there's only 5 of them, we can run the race pretty quick. Somebody's going to win a real nice piece of silver, which I will show you in just a second after I type these names in. Yeah, a lot of people gone. Oh, well. Darn, I can't type tonight. Now, one of the people I have a standing order from that if she wins, it goes back to the channel. So if Susan Berman wins, it's going in the Epiphany box. She's a friend of mine, lives out in Texas. She's not an active participant, but she's an active sponsor. So this is going to be a real short race, 1 minute, 45 seconds. Let me get this up here on my screen. All right, I got it. So I can only blame my brother a little. Yeah, he is a nice guy. So we're going to run this real quick. sure I shuffle it and turn off the music so they don't find me. And here we go. One of these 5 people's going to win something cool. And y'all going to wish you had signed up to be a $3 a month Patreon sponsor when you see what they're winning this month. Because it's a keeper. It's a keeper. And the prize is in here. And there you go. Whatever, he's going for the big one. He's not in this one. But there's a couple folks around here that are. I know I saw New Marshall floating around in here somewhere. Where's Doug? Yeah, on this one, they do not have to be present to win. They just have to claim it. Look at Silver Slinky sneaking up and outside like that. And I don't think Silver's here yet. Silver's pretty tardy. But I'm going to show you what Silver Slinky. I'm putting the. This is a lovely, lovely thing here. Anybody recognize that lady? Anybody recognize that lady? That's a, oh, there. It's a 1921, by the way. Told you should have signed up for Patreon. That's why they pay that little bit of money to the channel every month so they can get something like this. So I'll be going out to Silver Slinky. I do a Patreon drawing once a month. If I'm well enough to be online that month. There we go. That's a pretty one there. Huh. Put that under the tree with the other thing I got to mail out. Yep. You couldn't have it, Marshall. You were in there. I don't know what happened. You just started swimming the wrong way, I guess. Saw something shiny on the shore and looked away for a second. Gonna do one more roll of pennies, and then we're gonna start on this Epiphany box. Let's see who wins all the stuff, and I'm gonna tell you what the people that just took their prizes got. I've got them sitting under the Christmas tree because I'm waiting till the end. Oh yes, thank you, thank you, Terry. Yeah, turn quackers off. Shut up. Come on, shut up. There, I think I got it now. Playing craps with you on the dot. I see. All right. Thank you. I get distracted and multitasking. And microscopical. That's the one we found. Ooh, let's see if there's anything in this roll. Coffee's giving me heartburn. Who's that down there? Can't see. Oh, all right. Oh, it's Jenny Baloo. Jenny Baloo. Is that Patty's sister? I'm trying to remember. I've seen them. I think that's Patty's sister. All right. Let me flip these over real quick. Oh, we got a Canadium. Of the 1974 variety. That's good because in 3 rolls I have found a Wheatie and a Canadian, which means that they have not been picked over too much. So we can keep our fingers crossed on finding something good. I'm only looking for the oldies but goodies in this. I'm not looking for errors or any of that stuff. I don't see much happening in this group. Can't tell what the heck that is. A dirty penny. I don't see anything in that group. And if anybody wants to send me something, I'm paying a whole bunch of money for a P.O. box. It's empty most of the time. So there's the address for it. Thank you, James. If you want to send me something to give away or anything like that, that's where it needs to go. One more, and then we're going to start setting up the Epiphany box gift away. I'll tell you what everybody who's outside the box won, and then we will find out who wins the box, and then we will find out what they won and who put that in the box, how it got there. Because some of those things I put in. Oops. And ooh, you gonna play with that? Yeah, get out of there. No, 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 no. Don't go in there. No, no, honey. No. Excuse me, I gotta get that. I gotta get that. Get out of there. Don't play with that. No, you cannot get in the Epiphany box. We are not giving away M3 tonight. Oh, I've still got 2 more prizes to give away for that. I forgot. I got 2 more prizes to give away to get in that box, give chances to get in that box. So everybody make sure you posted in the stream, because as soon as I get done looking at this little group pennies here, I'm going to go over there and somebody off of that list and have a chance at one of these last 2 prizes or a chance to get into the Epiphany box. All the presents for the little children. Yeah. I'm singing no blues. Oh, looky! It's weenie time! It's weenie time. All right. Here's a weenie. So, one guess only for what the date you think it is on this Wheatie. You can guess a mint mark if you want to break the tie. And it's closest without going over. And that is the only Wheatie in this roll. While y'all are figuring that out, I'm going to get these off my desk. It says there's 14 people. In there we go. But it's not. It may look like that under this light, but it is not a steal. I'll tell you that. It's not. It's just bad lighting. All right. We can get up here to the beginning of the guesses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people have guessed. While you guys finish your guessing, I'm going to go get some tea because this coffee's not working for me. All right. I'm back. Yeah, I started not feeling real good about an hour ago, but had to do Epiphany. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 13 out of 14. There's one person that always lurks. Doesn't play in the reindeer games. Woo! So let's see who we got here. It's real cruddy on this side. 56D. Did anybody guess 56? 54, 57, 57, 37. 43, 47, 45. 50. 57's over. 54 is New Marshall. I think it's New Marshall at 54. Yep, New Marshall. You have a choice between number 10 And number 1. I'll show you in just a second. Okay. That's number 10, but it's bigger than the envelope. It just won't fit in the envelope. And that is number 1. So you have a choice between number 10 and number 1. 1 in the box. Okay, now do you want to put it in the box? Is that what you're saying? You want to put this in the box? Just want to make sure you're not saying number 1, like number 1 in a box. So, want this to go in the Epiphany, or you want me to open it for you? Open it. They want you to open it. They want to see what it is. But if he opens it, he's giving up an entry in the Epiphany box. So put it in the box. All right. Good call. Good call. So we got 1 left. Let's open another roll. Or I can just pick them off the list. Let me see. Yeah, we might. Yeah, some of these people left. I'm going to read you the names that are on the list, but some of them have dropped off the list, so they're going to need to, I'll give them about a minute to get back. The ones that have dropped off the list are Elton Jones, Chew, Jackalope, and Silverman 92. The rest of the list is, hey, Bot. The rest of the list is, well, Boats is on there now. Jenny Ballou, Brian Kerr, Ron Pierce, Mike Schlese, John Chum, Patty D, SkyQuest, William E., Paula Abrams, New Marshall in Town, B.H. Ringer, The Missing Jackalope, Chris Helms, The Missing Silverman, and James Eller ×2. If you did not hear your name, you need to post something there real quick, because I'm just going to have it choose a winner for this last one. There, Brian Kerr is back. You're on the list, Brian. We're getting ready to give away the last chance to get in that box, but don't leave. Oh my goodness, Dwayne! Florida Metal Detecting in the house. That's my buddy there. Hi. Well, stay around for a minute. You have a chance to get in an entry into the Epiphany box that has all kinds of treasures in it. UIB, yes? Huh? I'm not sure what that means. UIB, yes. I have no idea what that means. Oh my goodness. But there's still going to be another gift or another giveaway after this, so y'all don't leave. I do have a consolation prize. I do. You know who I am? I'm not sure. I think I do. I think I do. I'm never sure of anything anymore. All right, everybody. I think everybody's in. It's going to be in. You're going to have to be here to claim this. Eek. Oh, yeah. I was talking to you over in Damien's channel. And I ran into one of my metal detecting friends over in Damien's channel the other day, too. That was kind of cool. Did not expect to see CZ in there, but I did not realize he was a eBay seller. So that's cool. Yeah, that's who I thought you were. I thought I remember talking to you over there in the live stream. So thanks for coming over. We're having a little contest here. Let me. I can't put the people back in that left, so they're just out of luck. I'm going to just bring the screen up. If I don't screw it up too bad. Eminem, get out of there. My cat's tormenting me tonight. He does that once in a while. Because he can. Because he can. Now, boats put a face with a name, huh? Oh, it's that ugly old lady. Ah. All right, we're going to choose a winner as soon as I get my face out of the way here. All right. Let's see who I get. William E. Well, I don't exactly have to ask you which number you want because there's only one left. So, what I need to ask you is if you want to put the prize in the Epiphany box so that you will have an entry for that box, or do you want me to just give you the prize that is being represented by this envelope because the prize won't fit in it? So, William E., it's up to you. I know he said he was going for the big win, but I gotta have clarification in the stream. So everybody knows there's nothing up the sleeve or under my hat. Box it, although I want to open it. I understand that. I got to figure out how to box it now. Hang on. I got to get you guys where you can't see what I'm doing. Yeah. Let's do that. There. You look at question mark and Mysterians while I box this bad boy. It's a doozy. Oh, that box is getting heavy. It was only about a pound last night, but it's more than that now. I gotta put it with it so I know. All right, let me write that in the book real quick. Oh, this box is getting heavy. I'm not kidding. But that was the last thing going in, so I just gotta make sure I document everything so I don't goof it up. Heck, when you get old like that. Okay, that was. And that was. What number was that? Oh, there it is. All right. Got everything documented now. Go back to where it came from. Be shaking the box. Okay, well, now I'm going to tell you who's in the box and who's not in the box, because some people claimed their prizes, and I will tell you who those were. That's the Patreon one. And Dirk Claude got a special prize last night for recognizing that I had skipped a day. Then Chris Helm chose to keep his, which was a Sacagawea dollar and something else. It feels like there's something else in there, but maybe not. Well, there will be, because all these people are also going to get Christmas ornaments. Paula chose to keep number 2, which was a 2022 women's quarter set. Patty Disharoon chose to keep hers and also got a set of the 80s quarters and a $2 bill and a channel sticker. Jenna, I don't know where Jenna is tonight, but I think Jenna said she had to work. Jenna got a buffalo nickel and a pouch full of, you got one in the, Patty's got one in the box and one that she chose to hold. There's Jenna. Yeah, Jenna got a buffalo nickel and a pouch full of pennies and some stickers. And Todd Newton originally got the scale, but he contacted me after the fact, after I told him I found the missing scale, and told me he already had a scale and would put that in the box. So since he was nice enough to put that high-end prize in the box, I am giving him a U.S. Mint bag in place of it, because that was a high-ticket prize and he didn't have to do that. So those are the people that kept their prizes. And now I'll go down the list and tell you who put things in, because those are the people that are going to have a chance to win the box and everything in the box. All right. New Marshall has 2 entries in the box. He put in number 1 and number 7. Number 2 was the one Patty kept out. Or Paula kept out, I'm sorry. 2 Paula gave that to her. Number 3, Patty put in the box. Patty Disharoon put it in the box. Once in a while I do boats. I'm probably going to be selling some soon because I'm trying to get a car. I need a car to get to my medical appointments. Hey, Jimmy. Let me see, where are we at here? Number 5 was BH Ringer has in the box. 6 and 7 we've accounted for. 8 was to Patty. 9 is another Patty that is going to her house. I already told her what that was. That's some Canadian coins that I'm still waiting for that are stuck in Canada. William E. put number 10 in there. Todd, as I said, I'm sending him the bag and he gave me the scale back to put in. So you know some of the things that are in there. BH has a second one in there. Jenna has one in there. Ron Pierce has one in there. and Brian Kerr has one in there. So now I've got to write these people down, and we're going to see who gets to go with the whole great big box. And because I'm not feeling well, I'm doing it the old lazy person way and making a wheel. And as soon as I get everybody's names on there that is supposed to be there, new Marshall and new Marshall. Then I've got Patty. I will check it against what's in the box too, just to make sure. Because there's some things I just put in there. Yeah, William E. already had one in there, by the way. He had number 4 in there. I still want to focus. I can't type today. Who's that? That's Jenna. Can't read my writing. I can't read. Oh, Ron, that's what that is. Oh, crap. I just erased my whole list. Y'all, excuse me. I didn't erase it. I just accidentally added some people that weren't supposed to be there. I bumped a key and it messed me up. Doggone it. I'm having a terrible time today. I apologize, folks. It's hell getting old. Really. It's awful. Okay. Where was I? E. In the world? I think there's something stuck to my keyboard. Ron, that's who I was doing. And Brian Kerr. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3. Shuffle up. All right, let me bring it over here where y'all are hanging out. Well, Chris, you had a choice. Yeah, you got number 4 and number 10, William. I just overlooked when I was reading. It's written in the book. I just didn't say it because I was trying to concentrate on time. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let me get the Wheel of Doom up here and make sure that I have the thing set to oh, poo-poo Magoo. I'm trying to find the thing that lets me remove. Oh, it wiped out my list. Son of a biscuit. Oh, I hate this. I'm going to have to do something different. That wheel always messes me up. We're just going to duck race it. I'm sorry. Now I got to do it all over again, so I'm not happy. Oh, poop. I'm sorry, folks. When I'm feeling good, I screw things up real easy. Most of you know my health is great. Patty D. William E. BH. I should have typed these in before the show, but I was trying to take care of some other issues. Adding, William. On. I'm so sorry, people. Can't even type Jenna. You don't even want to know how I typed her name. Now let me count them. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to have. And we are going to go for 3 minuties. We're going to shuffle up a bunch of times. Then I'll put y'all up on the screen and we can see who's racing for the box. All right. All right, there they are. We got Brian Kerr, a new Marshall, Patty D, William E, Ron Pierce, William E again, BH Ringer, new Marshall again, Todd, and BH Ringer. So some folks got it they won more than once. So yeah, after we pick a winner, we're going to kind of go through what's in the box and you get to find out what you missed by putting it in the box trying to win. But there's a lot of good stuff in the box. So that being said, is everybody ready to see who takes home all the goodies? I want to thank everybody for coming every night and playing. We've had a good time. We're going to go right about now. Todd, he's heading out there. Heading out. Oh, everybody go. Go, everybody go. And like I said, everybody that getting something mailed to them will also be getting a handmade Christmas ornament. And other things could jump into your packages too, because I'm cleaning off my desk. You don't have to be present to win this, but I think pretty much everybody odd is here, so. It just has to be claimed by my one show. That tea is much better than coffee was. We're just about halfway. Just about halfway. Look at Ron, a little newbie. Our newbie in the pink and purple striped swim trunks. Go. Oh, here comes William E. One of the William E's. I was going to try to put the numbers on, but it was too hard. I did it and then accidentally wiped out the thing. Here they come. It's up and down. There's Jenna sticking her little beak out there. Todd said, "No, that's mine. Get back. Get back. Get back there. Get out of my way." Bee trainer said, "No, you can't come up here, take my spot." The new Marshall, he moved up right through there and right like a fire truck coming on up. Go, 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 go. I hate that they make me turn off the music. What a jerk that person was to go around and buy music in the games. Oh my God. You won the Epiphany box. You need to send me your address. We're going to open that box and let everybody see. What did Ron Pierce win? His one entry. And yes, before Terry gets on my case, I will turn off the duck. Okay, let's see what's in the box. Oh, gosh. This is where I say, now you don't get my actual box. You just get the contents of the box. All right. Let's start with something you know is in there. You have gotten a Start Weight digital pocket scale. That is good for weighing your coins, metal detecting fines, jewelry, all kinds of goodies. That's a brand new in the box just for you. From the channel, you are getting a copy of Coin Collecting 101. Number 14. Who was number 14? I don't remember. I have to look in the book because I didn't write it on the envelope. Who won number 14? Oh, that was your entry. Let's see what you put in to win all these other things. You gave up to win the box a bunch of channel stickers and a $2 bill. So you're getting all this for your $2 bill and a couple of stickers. You done good, Ron. You done good. All right. What was this? Okay, this is number 1. We're going to open your gift and see what you got. I'll try to be nice and not tear it up. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to mess it up too bad. I thought I had scissors here. There we go. I hate that. A jeweler's loop. So you can get up close and personal with your coins and jewelry and read all the little tiny things that are written on them. I'm not going to take it out of the box, but it is. Let me see how strong your jeweler's loop is. It is and it has an LED light on it. I can't read. My eyes don't want to work. I need a jeweler's loop to read the notes on the package. But anyway, you got a nice little jeweler's loop so you can read the markings on all your little tiny treasures. That's pretty cute. I have one. I like it. Item number 4 was put in by William E., who has given up a 2025 Red Book of United States coins. Ron, you'll need this when you and James go back to the coin shows. Brandy new edition. Patty D surrendered a Mercury dime. So, whoop, that didn't go flying. I can't read the year because I'm blind. Need a loop. I can't read it. But it's a silver Mercury dime. You meant to do that for Ron, huh? Okay, B.H. Ringer. Actually, this was given to B.H. Ringer from Dennis Jameson, who then B.H. put it in the box for an entry. This one contains a Sacagawea dollar and a pouch full of wheat pennies. So that's one of the things BH gave up. Jenna contributed a set of women's quarters. One of them is missing, and I will try to find it. I dropped these today, and the cases flew open, and some of the quarters have rolled under my desk. And so I have to wait until my aide gets here and see if she can fish them out for me. But you will get all 5 quarters. Yeah, I can't get down there to get that bag. I broke 3 of them open. So that's what Jenna put in to enter. B.H. Ringer's other entry was a Buffalo nickel. And that's in there. And a pouch full of wheat pennies. And Brian Kerr, number 15, was also a set of quarters. It's a different year than the other one. But this one I did not lose any out of. So there is one more item that I did not put in the box yet, mostly because I didn't want to lose it. And let me put all your goodies back in. So you'll be getting all those things. And one more item. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? There it is. I knew I put it down here with the other broken quarter. things. I'm going to switch over to the scope for this one. Oh, excuse me, people. I am so sorry. I drank that coffee trying to feel a little more awake, and it gave me a little bit of heartburn. Okay, this is a 1 ounce silver round. I won this a while back. And then it's a Great Eastern ship. I can't get the whole thing under the scope, but it's really cool. Nautical, 2023. And who made this thing? It's from the Republic of Rwanda, which is in Africa. And the Bank of Rwanda. I don't know their language, but it is a really, really cool. That ship is awesome. When you start looking at the details on it, it is really well done. And that is the other thing that goes in your prize package. So there you have it, folks. Did you enjoy the way the game played out, or are you disappointed that you gave away something that you would have liked to have kept? Or because my brother came up with the concept of donating the things to the box, and you roll the dice, and it's kind of like a modern version of Let's Make a Deal, where you had to pick door number 1 or door number 2. But I enjoyed doing it, and I think for as small a channel as I run now, that it was an affordable way for me to do that. And you had the option of keeping what you got or moving on. And I'm going to say it was about half and half. About half the people decided they wanted to keep their prize, and the other half decided they wanted to gamble it. And that way I could be as fair as I could. I didn't have a whole lot of really big prizes. And you guys made the call as to what you wanted to do with it. There were a couple of times when people put the prizes back, and I was like, oh, I know they're going to cringe when they find out that they put, like, the one I really thought was going to be the cringe-worthy one was the scale. And as it turned out, the person that didn't need it anyway. So, I got a whole bunch of stuff to do, because tomorrow I got to take all this stuff down. I'm going to be doing an interview. Well, you said I already screamed, but I'm okay now. If anybody wants to donate for the shipping, I will tell you, I did get one donation yesterday for shipping from New Marshall, and I appreciate that, because I'm really struggling trying to get transportation to these doctor's appointments. Oh, but what I was going to tell you is on the 9th, I'm going to be interviewed for a music documentary. So I've got to get all this Christmas stuff and everything out of the way so the people can come and I could sit in front of all my little rock and roll posters and be interviewed about my best buddy and music client question from Question Mark and the Mysterians. So they're going to be coming to interview me, and I got to clean all this up tomorrow. So I'll be back on, assuming I'm not sick, I will be back on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. doing Sweeping the Dirt, which is my metal detecting show. And I'm going to make a phone call tomorrow and see if I can get some more information on the status of Calico detectors and the status of where is my money. So, anyway, and we'll play with some more pennies. I'm happy with this box so far because I have found I think we did 3 rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls. I found 2 Wheaties and a Canadian so far, so that means the box hasn't been picked. So, alrighty, gang. I love you guys. We will see you soon. Pardon my mess. I'm going through this bag behind me over my shoulder. See a box full of a whole bunch of 45 records. Those are all square dance records. I actually been selling pretty well on the square dance records. I sell them in lots of like 8 or 10. And a lot of schools have been getting them, which I think is neat because they want the kids to get some exercise. And so that's how they're doing it. So we will see you Wednesday night. Thank y'all for coming. Glad to see you, Dwayne. I was worried about you. Congratulations, Ron, and all the other winners. And we will be back later. Bye-bye, everybody.